yourself, then after I would know more about yourself.
Sure. My name is Survi. I belong from Bihar and I'm doing graduation, BA Bachelor of Arts, and I'm in my final year. And what about you? Can you introduce
Thank you.
yourself?
Thank you. Good to know you. And this is Manish Kumar, and I am also from Bihar. And currently, I'm living in Patna for the study purpose. And currently, I'm studying in a BSc second year chemistry honors. Thank you. This is simple introductions about me. So we are meeting for the first time. So which kind of do you want to take a general conversations or any topic?
It's upon you in which you are comfortable. I'm comfortable in both.
Okay, that's great. So
But
before
before that,
moving
I
ahead,
want,
okay, you are saying something.
yes, I'm saying like before that, I want to ask one question to you that are you also having any YouTube channel? Because I'm having.
Yes, I have also, but I don't upload. Maybe this video will upload on my channels. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Before moving any topic and any discussion topic, so I would like to ask you, what's your hobbies?
My hobbies is changed according to my mood. So these days I'm having interest in reading books, watching series, and like yeah, I love to play with kids, and I like I like to play outdoor games with kids. So yeah, these are my hobbies, and like yeah, I just this time I'm having only interest in reading books. Yeah. And what about you?
Which
What
kind
is
of?
your hobbies?
No, actually, my hobbies is only writing. So I used to write short story and poem and all the things. Which kind of song do you listen, and which kind of book do you read? Usually you read just biographical or any your study purpose.
Hmm. To be honest, I was not good at the reading, but recently I just started my reading habits. So I just started with a few of the book, but these days I'm reading Do Epic Sit. It's from the Ankur Bariko. And if I talk about the songs, so I like to listen the songs, English songs, which my favorite is that Senorita. I love it when you call me Senorita. These kind of songs I like to listen. Mostly, I prefer to listen podcasts. So yeah.
So that's great. First of all, I would like to ask you what does mean of your name. Then after I would move on a topic. Or your name is
Okay, like
Survina.
as you know, yes, as you know, my name is Survi, and the meaning of Survi is sweet fragrance.
With pregnant. Okay, great name.
Yeah.
So, and what's your ambition? Actually, you are in final year, no? Have you
That's a
decided
quite
what
difficult
you want
question.
to in your future?
Mm, yes, basically, I'm preparing for some government exam. As you know, every most of the people who belong from Bihar, mostly they're preparing for the government exam. So I'm also preparing for that exam, and of course, I want to be a crack that exam. It's a stenographer, but literally, that's not my ultimate goal. I can say, basically, I just want to enjoy my process like happiness. I can say this is my ultimate goal because at the end of the day, I want to make myself happy.
And right now, where are you living? In your hometown or other places?
I know I am in my hometown.
Okay. And are you taking any classes for your preparations or not?
No, whatever I'm doing, I'm just doing at my home. Even though I learned this language just by my sitting on my home, I never took any kind of classes or anything.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so first of all, lots of the topic I have. So I will move on lots of the topics and we'll go through all the topics. First topic I will have just, I will have to share with you and I will talk with you on the topic of co-education. Do you know what is co-education?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
So,
And what is the
like,
beneficial benefits of co-education? First of all, you will have
uh,
to just describe co-education, and then after you can say just their benefit that beneficial.
Okay, basically you're talking about the co-education. That means that girls and boys should do a study together in our classroom. That is called co-education. And I really feel that in this world, co-education is very important because if we are not doing co-education, so that means we are actually separating the gender. That should be not good for this generation, especially I can say because if I really talk about my school, so till class 8 I was did a study with the boys, but after ninth my school, like my campus will change, like boys having the separate campus and girls is having for the separate campus for the study. So these are the not good thing because like really feel that if you really separating the gap between the both gender, so in their mind, because students are kind so innocent, right? So if you are generating the gap, so it this gap is will become big. So it's not, it should not be good. And they, even though there are lots of chapter in the bio as well, so people are not that much comfortable to teaching them, and even the students are not. So these are the things. And I don't know, I'm not having much
Okay,
thing
okay.
for this
Whatever
class.
you have shared with me is was too tremendous. So definitely I will move on to next thing. So definitely, we are living in a Bihar. So in Bihar, Bihari parents don't allow to go outside to get the higher study for the girls. What do you think about these things?
I'm
Okay,
one
you are
of
also,
them.
studying. Okay, yes. And now, what do you think about, what's your opinion regarding this? Parents should, send not send. You can suggest for a study purpose, they can allow to their girl child. What do you think?
Of course, it should be allowed because we should be equality. We should be living equality. Even though I really talk about the home, so um, boys get much preference comparison to the girls. It's all no. But if I really talk about for the further studies, so I also want to go outside for my further study, but I didn't get chance because of the conservative mindset of my family. So people thinking
Okay,
should change because actually parents are quite conservative mindset. They're actually thinking that if we will we will send our child to outside, so they will not, they will go in a wrong track. That's the reason also. So, and even the it's kind of hard to change society. And it's hard to change the society, but at the same time if you can't change, because in Bihar what happened is, parents are only thinking that we should educate their girl child just for a 12th, and after that they are comfortable to do marry with anyone. That's the actually most of the case it's happening in Bihar. It should be not good because most of the girls, I know many of my friends, they're actually good in study, but they didn't go with further study because actually that their family are not quite supportive. So we should change our mind because in this era everything is changing. So parents should also change, and parents should also support their child. If I really talk about myself, so of course I'm having potential to do anything whatever I want. I just need a one support. But of course I'm not having any support, but at the same time I'm not making excuses and I'm doing my best. So yeah.
okay, that's correct. And you know, so then, in your opinion, what do you think? Who is responsible behind this problem? Just educations or the mentality of people who live in a rural area or either in a urban area? Actually, it's not happening in a urban area. What do you think?
uh,
Education system is also responsible for this.
I really feel it's a both things are responsible. Why I'm saying the both thing, because education played a very vital role in this, because only educated people can understand the value of education, right? But if I can't say that every educated people they want to do, they want to make their child, girl child educated, because they're like most of the also parents what having, they're having conservative mindset. So the both things played a very vital role. I can say 50-50. I can't go with the only one. But like, yeah, if anyone is educated, if anyone having well education, so if they are doing wrong, so they know that I am doing wrong, because education give you idea that where are you lacking and where you are doing wrong, and where are you like, doing good. So yeah, this is the very
Yes, of
basic
course.
things
Yes,
give you.
actually, that definitions of education means that na the identifications of right and wrong thing. That is education. If you have that much level of education, then after you will know and you will understand all the peoples if they are committing, if they are making mistakes or if or not. Okay, so that's great. Whatever you have answered, that was very tremendous. So I'm going to move ahead. Next topic, just social media. Okay, social media. What do you think about social media, and what is the benefits of social media?
Basically, talk about the social media. Of course, everything having is pros and cons, and that people don't know how to social media, and they're blaming that I'm quite addicted with the social media. Dude, it's not wrong with the social media. It's wrong with the
Yeah.
people mind. Actually, they are blaming.
Yes.
So, of course, if we will use social media in a productive way, it can help you. Of course, if you will not use, of course it will ruin your life as well. Most of the people, they are having addiction of watching reels, and of course at that time watching reels, they are not getting anything, no knowledge, nothing, and still they are watching, and still they are asking that I'm having addiction of reels. Dude, if you know that, then stay out of
Okay.
that, right? So these are the things. It just, I feel that it's just about the mind. How if you know that how to handle things, it will you will become better. If you don't know, no one will stop you to ruin. And don't blame that social media is addiction. No, not at all. It's all about your mind. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, now what do you think about actually what's happening nowadays? Youth are only whenever they open their Instagram. Okay, so before moving these things, do you use and do you operate any social media type of things?
I'm using YouTube. Like, I'm a regular user of YouTube because I really feel that I can only gain productive thing from the YouTube. But I also use Instagram, but I'm using Instagram only. I follow those person who can give me some kind of knowledge. I'm not addicted of reels and all. No, not at all. I am not like that person. I just love to waste my time. No, I just want to make my time in a productive way.
Okay. So what do you think about just youth are whenever youth operate their Instagrams, they spend and they destroy their lots of the time while they're watching the Instagram reels. Okay, so what do you think about the limitation? Time is important while the using the Instagram or any social media platform or not?
See, if you're a student, so I would like to say to you that just try to manage your time. If you really want to best your time, so just to set a 1 hour that I will just for the 1 hour I will use Instagram, and after 1 hour I will not use Instagram. So set like set time like this. If you will not set a time for the everything, of course that there is a very less chance you will get successful. And I really feel that if people are having routine in their life, that is called smart work according to me, because lots of people are doing hard work, right? There is a very less people they are doing smart work, and only less people can achieve something in their life, but
Sure.
just because of
You
speed.
have just you have mentioned smart work and hard work. What do you think about what is differences between both of these hard work and smart work?
I really feel there is just a minor difference between the hard work and the smart work. See, most of the people they are doing a study, a lot of study they are doing, but still they are not getting success. But people are who are doing a study by the strategy, and who are doing a study by the guidance of people, and who are learning from the others' mistakes. So that is called smart work. You know that just I'm reading one book, Do Epic Set. Okay, and in that book there is a one line it written by the Ankur Bariko. In that book, it's written there that it's better to do lots of mistakes than read a lots of books which people are already made mistakes and which they are already written in their biography. So go and learn from them and go and learn from them and which you can't repeat the same mistakes, right? Because life is kind of so short. If you are in your 20s, so you should understand like you are living your very beautiful phase of your life. So just try to make your 20s good by the learning others mistake. Don't repeat the same mistake which other person also did. So yeah, these are the things, just learn from the other mistakes.
Okay, and you have answered these questions in a detail, and you have described in the form of life. So before moving ahead, any topic, so definitely one question arises in my mind. So what is the meaning of just life? What is life in your opinion?
Life is happiness.
Happiness. What is happiness?
Happiness. That's a very deep question. What is happiness? Okay. So, what is
In your opinion, I'm not
happiness?
asking about just proper definitions. In
Hmm.
your opinion, what does mean of happiness?
Yeah, I got it. Basically, I really feel what actually I make myself happy that I always try to enjoy the process, whatever I'm doing. If I'm preparing for the any kind of exam, so literally I want to enjoy the process. If I'm learning this language, so I really want to enjoy this process, and I really want to find the technique in which I can get entertained, and at the same time I will get to learn something. Like that if I don't know, last time when I watched the Hindi movies, I didn't remember it. Like when I watched last time the Bollywood movie, and I'm mostly watching the like. Hollywood movie at the same time it's I got to learn new language from the Hollywood at the same time I got entertained by the Bollywood. So happiness is something that just enjoy the process, and actually I love myself the way I am. So yeah, I love myself. So
Okay, what
yeah.
do you think? What I am thinking about happiness, just whatever, if you are doing just and if you are satisfied, just you can say in a single word, satisfaction. If you have a satisfaction about any works and anything, that is happiness. Am I right?
That is.
Satisfaction, just.
mm, yeah, I got it. Of course, like if you plan to do something and you will get that things, of course, it will give you happiness. Suppose if
Yes.
you are preparing for the any government exam and you will crack that exam, so of course you will be happy. So yeah, but at that time, I really feel that your happiness is like when you become success. I can say if you're doing hard work and after the lots of hard work, you will become success in that field. So it will give you lots of happiness. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and definitely you are talking in a proper way. So, how do I speak, confidently in public?
Sorry, what?
How we can become just confidently a speaker, just if okay, so I'm moving
Confident
next question, then
speaker.
after I will move on this question. Okay, so if any students who have started their journey, so as a English speaker, which kind of suggestion you'd like to give for that person?
See, first, when you started learning this language, in a starting, you will face lots of problems, which actually I faced a lot. First thing, you will hesitate to talk with the others, and I know that it's the fear of being humiliated. And even though the most important thing, that someone is better than you, and you're speaking with
Yes.
someone, so that time it's need lots of guts, that and
Right.
if you really collect your guts at the time and you can talk with that person at that time, so of course you will achieve something in this field. Okay, this is the basic thing I just said. But really, if you want to improve this language, I will really say that start listening things in English, start watching movies, whatever consuming things in your phone, try to consume all the things in English. Okay, this will help you a lot because like I can say I 50% whatever I spoke earlier, I just spoke because of my listening. So yeah, listening played a very
And when
vital
you have
role.
started the English journey?
I can say one year back, like not even
One
completed the
year
one
back.
year, but yeah, it's like.
As, yes. that day when you have started, you are regularly in this field?
Yeah, I was quite regular because in an initial stage I was faced difficulty, but after that I started loving this language. So yeah, I was quite regular in this.
Okay. So actually, we are living in a Bihar. So one question is also in my mind. Just okay. So if anyone who belongs to other out of this state and who want to visit this state, so then for that person, which kind of place you would like to share with them for
I
tourism?
will.
For tourists, just you can say.
Hmm. Of course, I will. I will say suggest him Rajgir. It's a quite beautiful place. Second, I would like to suggest three places. Second, I will say to visit Gaya, and third place I would like to visit Baravar. It's located in Jahanabad. It's actually a very beautiful place, and I don't know you heard about this place or not. Like, do you know about Baravar? It's located in Jahanabad. Do you know?
I know, Jahanabad. Actually, my friend it belongs to that district. So, what's your district?
The same.
Jahanabad.
Yes,
Okay, I check nearby. I think Patna is 15 or 20 kilometers.
exactly.
Okay, that's it. And Rajgir and one place. What you were saying?
I said Gaya, Rajgir, and Barabar.
Okay. And have you missed out that's a famous place, just Nalanda University?
Yeah, I
Very
forgot to
famous
miss
in
that.
not even in
Yeah,
our country, it's out of country also.
world.
Okay. So have you visited? How many times you have visited in Patna?
How many times visited? But how I can count in my finger? Many times. Like, how
Okay,
it's a
it's
pattern.
so many times. Just
Exactly. Patna is the capital of my state, so how I cannot?
okay, that's great. Mhm. So do you have any question?
Yes, of course, I'm having lots of questions, but I'm just
Yeah,
finishing when
you
you
can
are going
ask.
to finish.
No, you
Yes.
can ask. I have a lot of questions, so it will take just 2 3 hours. So it's not possible. So you can ask me if we will have much more time. Then after I will move ahead my questions.
Okay, like, what is your opinion about the social media? What actually you think about social media?
Social media just as I told you, just limitations of time. So if you are using your social media in a limited time, actually I'm also in all the I think social media, but I used 5 to 10 minutes all the social media, just like Facebook, Instagram, all the things. So it's a depends on a people's how they are spending their time on a social media. If they are spending their time in right things, then definitely social media will become very beneficial for that person. And before 2 years, nowadays, technology has become a new wing of new era. So we cannot can get rid of from the social media. So it's a very important. It's in my opinion, it's a limitation of time. If you are using in a limit time social media, then after you, this is beneficial for you. Just a lot of the businessmen they spread their business while they using social media, just kind of physics wala and academy, but all the things. So definitely if you are doing business on a social media, that will be very beneficial, and you can spread your business in all over the country, and maybe in a out of country. So it's my opinion regarding the social media.
Okay. The next question I just want to ask, like, are you in library right now?
No, I'm in my room.
Okay. So, like, are you preparing for the any government exam?
No, I'm preparing for another examination just for master.
Okay. Then that's great. So, like, okay, like, I just forget my next question. It was in my mind. Okay, what do you actually think about the co-education?
Co-educations, whatever you have answered me, on that time I was satisfied. But not definitely, co-education. What does mean of that co-education? Whenever boys and girls they get their study in a single room, just in a one room, that is co-education. So co-education plays a very vital role in our country and everywhere. And but what's happening in a country, what after it's happening, and especially in Bihar, co-education apply in a just nursery to all the just college level, then definitely that will be very beneficial. How the question is arising, just how, because whenever we study with the boys and girls, then on that time we will be removing our hesitation, and will represent our any project in a very confidently. So it's very important, till the childhood, we should start the co-education. This is my opinion regarding this.
Okay, that's great. And the next question is that I want to ask, like, what is your motive behind this learning this language? Why you want to learn this language?
Nothing that much actually. Currently I'm preparing for ITJM examination for master from IT,
Which
and
exam?
ITJM, just level of
Can you
BSc.
explain?
Just this is the examinations by which you can take admission in master, IIT, when you will
Okay.
qualify. Okay, and
Oh, okay.
it's a common thing. So I want to become just a teacher. So then definitely I want to be definitely I will have to teach on social media. And I've already said before 2 years, I've been teaching on social media. Okay. And that's very important, for the South students. I will have to teach in only English language because they don't know in Hindi. So that's why it's a very necessary for me to learn the English, speaking. And I've already completed my offline spoken classes because of that reason.
Okay, like you took spoken classes as well. That's great.
Yeah, I've completed already in Patna.
Okay, like so can you tell me that in a spoken classes, what's the process? How actually they're teaching you?
Just teach in the process lots of the things by which we removed, I removed all our hesitation, and improve my communication skill and fluency, because my teacher taught me just and give the activity, lots of the activity, just chats, so education conclave, so celebrity round and interview round, selling a skill, debate round, education conclave, so by which I improved a lot of a lot of their communication skills and fluency as well. Actually, one of the a strict rule of my coaching was that whenever you will speak in a single word in Hindi, then you have to pay 20 rupee fine for word Hindi in whole campus. That's why whenever
Okay, that's
people go there on that coaching, so after finishing their that coaching and their syllabus, they become the English speaker.
okay. And what's the fees of that coaching, may I know?
I think 2,600 for 4.5 months.
Okay, 4.5 months, 2600. Okay, that's good. No, like I just want to know that, like, even though I don't know what someone even though suggested me you should also take a spoken classes, but I said no, I'm okay. I don't know, like I really feel that um it's not good for me because I don't know, but yeah,
So
that's
it's
what
a
actually
good,
I feel.
actually for everyone, it's not possible to go, coaching classes. So on that case,
It's not about
online learning is very
possibility.
important. But whenever you learn, and whenever you study in offline, then on that time you will get lots of the friend who can talk with with you in only English. So on that time you will
Hmm.
very beneficial, and you will discuss lots of the topic with your friend. So that's why I also lots of the topics, so because of my coaching.
Oh, that's great. Okay, like that's a good point you mentioned. That's actually the benefit of going offline classes. I will get to talk with the person physically, so that's actually a good point.
Yes, and also if you are just we are communicating with on the just online platform. But whenever you speak in front of 100 students, what happened in my coaching. Whenever I speak, whenever I took put any just mic, before starting my coachings, my body was trembling very very quickly. So it's very important
Hmm.
whenever you speak in front of people, and after 1 month, 2 months, you will remove your agitation. But in online education, it's not important, but it will take time. Definitely you will also be remove your agitation so while using this online platform.
Exactly. May I know how have been you learning this language?
It I think 1.5 years, and I've been also using just one applications for practice those skill. I've completed also 11 months on that platform for the practice English practice, and next month
Okay,
my
wow,
1 year will
that's
be completed. So
wow,
it's very
that's great.
important what in a communication skills and fluency. Actually, a communication skill and fluency comes from practice. So it depends on the people how they spend their time for the practice.
Exactly, and
Okay,
you are speaking so well.
not too well. I'm trying to speak English. Actually, I've been
No, no,
practice a lot. That's
you're
why.
no, you're
But,
speaking so
uh,
well. And like time is also running out, so I have to go now. It is nice conversation with you, and thank you so much for mailing me, and thank you so much for joining me.